So we're back again by unpopular demand, and by we I mean myself and my
Hi.
daughter, Jemma, who I realised only after we'd made the first video, which is the Spice Girls wannabe video, that I said my daughter but didn't say, this is
Hi.
Jemma,
Hi.
with a J. So, Jem, today I want to do a song for a very particular reason.
Okay.
I want to do a Marillion song. It's called ACollection.
Okay.
For a lot of people, this song is the let's play this at our wedding song.
Oh.
This is the I love you so much,
Okay.
our song, right? But it's got a particular sting in the tail.
Okay.
I wanna see if you pick it. I want to see if you're super uber feminist. I want to see if you pick it.
I've been rocking that boat for the last couple of weeks. So.
This is not a test,
feels like a test.
but it's a test.
Okay.
So we're going to do Marillion, ACollection. It's a short little song. I'm going to stop it pretty much whenever I feel like it, as long as I don't, as long as we don't irritate some of the people I've been irritating, and you can stop it too. That's just I'm an irritating guy. So here we go, Marillion, ACollection.
Okay.
Very gentle, little ballady song.
I've got a photograph. I took a picture of you. I took your picture in front of my favorite view. You play the part so well. You look so sure and free. No one could ever tell that you belong to me. And 'cause you lie so well, I've got to pin you down under lock and key, so you will always be in my collection.
How are we feeling so far?
It always seems with songs that get picked for weddings that they've always got a double-edged sword of this is genuinely could be read as really quite sweet and romantic or really serial killery.
Well, what's the most famous one? Police.
Not Roxanne. The one about the stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? It's completely gone from my
People
head.
are screaming at the screen.
Answers in a postcard.
Yeah.
We've forgotten. What is it?
I will follow you. I will always follow. I don't. Something like it's stalkery.
Yeah, the Stalkery Police song is a perfect example. The Stalkery Police song, which is embarrassing. I can't remember.
I always have it.
It'll
there,
come to me in
but-
the middle of the next verse. So this potentially has a similar sting in the tail. But I've got a photograph. I took a picture of you in front of in front of my favorite view. The picture's in his collection, right?
Yeah, or she's in his collection and he's a serial killer.
Well,
Sorry, people who have used this as your wedding dance.
let's keep listening.
Yeah.
You can't speak, you can't lie. You can't run, you can't hide.
As I said, serial killery.
I know a place you can't die, so no one lives inside.
But isn't that just his pictures?
And his soul and his heart. I'm having a three-way conversation in my head right now between the head over heels romantic that I am, the comedian who is seeing this as a wonderful little Hannibal love song.
Every breath
and
you take.
Every breath you take.
Every breath you take. Every breath you take. Every move you make. Every something. Every wada. I'll be watching you. The serial killer wedding song. Do not use that song for your wedding. But this.
Yeah. I mean, because then, yeah, I'm trying not to sit there because you've prompted, oh, yeah, I want your feminist brain. I'm trying not to sit here and be like, oh, the word belong. But
If you can't speak, you can't lie. If you can't run, you can't hide. I know a place you can't die.
in my collection of bodies.
My collection of photographs.
Yeah.
Because it starts with, I took your picture in front of my favourite view. And, let's be honest, a very sweet little song.
Yeah. I mean, serial killers are sweet in their heads as well most of the time, but...
I want to capture you. I want to immortalize the way you play with your hair, the way you flash your eyes. I taste the air you breathe. I taste the food you eat. I keep your nails and hair and some of the clothes you wear.
Why is this a wedding song? This feels much more like he's talking about
I keep your nails and hair
baby
and
girl
some
that
of
he's
the
lost.
clothes you wear.
It's not...
I mean, it's got an edge, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm dropping the serial killer thing because I've made the joke and yeah. No, I mean, this can be something that is because you keep the hair of your... and the clothes of your babies.
I've got a photograph. I took a picture of you. I took your picture in front of my favourite view.
Yeah.
Let's press on.
If you can't speak, you can't lie. If you can't run, you can't hide. And if you're dead, you can't die.
I mean, I'm struggling not to make Hannibal jokes.
No one lives inside.
So look at this last bit. This is the sting in the tail. This is the real sting in the tail.
I've got some photographs. I'd like to show them to you. Though you don't know the girls, you recognize the few.
And now I'm strapped to a chair, gagged.
It is an astonishing lyric.
What was his name? Bill Bob, what's his face from Hannibal?
I've got some photographs. I'd like to show them to you. Though you don't know the girls, you'll recognise the view.
Mark Kelly.
No. So this was
knows
written
these
by
things.
Stephen
Was it-
Hogarth.
was it
Steve
H?
Hogarth and John Helmer, who occasionally wrote
Worked
lyrics
together.
with H, right?
Okay.
As I've said in a previous video, I was lucky enough to work. You know this. I was lucky enough to work with Marillion. And I remember specifically, just before we filmed Steve Hogarth's solo gig at the Union Chapel, we talked about this song because this is one of my favourite songs.
I mean,
It's a favourite song because it's so sneaky. Now, Hogarth maintains that in his head, it might be a serial killer, but it might also just be a serial womanizer.
this is what I was
one
about-
at a time.
This is what I was about to say, is that you can read it very much as, you know, what Billy Bob, what's the cave where your skin murderer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill. It can very much be Buffalo Bill, or
Well, that's Buffalo Bill, right? I taste, I keep your nails and hair and some of the clothes you wear.
and the skin.
And if you're dead, you can't die.
I mean, I can see why you can see it as quite romantic because this idea that all of us want to be remembered, and when you die, do you really die if you are still remembered and celebrated and still inspiring?
No one leaves you when they live in your hearts and minds, said Mr. Hogarth in a way
Exactly.
less serial killery song.
Yeah, but on the same, like, it's a beautiful song. it really is a beautiful song, and it's one of those songs that I would love to sing because it's gorgeous
And simple. And
very
singable.
simple and very singable, and it's gorgeous, and through its music it evokes a sense of close connection, which when you're reading it as a serial killer's diary is even creepier. But then this idea of a womanizer, but then there's that edge of kind of going, okay, so this could be quite really sweet and lovely, but if you love somebody so much that you want to immortalize them, that you're taking photos of them, and it's this very romantic notion of somebody wants to take a photo of you. That means a lot to anybody, unless you really hate photographs. But then the idea that you turn around and go, oh yeah, I love you, but look at all of my conquests.
I taste the air you breathe. I taste the food you eat. I keep your nails and hair and some of the clothes you wear. If you can't speak, you can't lie. If you can't run, you can't hide. And if you're dead, you can't die. This is, in a way, this is like, for me, this is like a classic Sixth Sense style movie. It's like a pullback and reveal. It's made you think for all along that it's this beautiful, especially musically, it's a con job. It's
I spotted it straight off the bat, but I do love, Murder Mystery Mondays.
Let's be honest, I let you know that I was setting you up for the fall, but you still, when you got to, I've got some photographs, the look on your face was gorgeous.
Yeah.
That last verse, I've got some photographs, I'd like to show them to you, though you don't know the girls, you recognize the view.
I mean, that's almost, you can layer that in as now, it's not a case of you're strapped to the chair and you're already in his capture. It's that moment just before you're bundled away in a grey van. No, that's what I would say. No, it's because...
because let's be honest. By the time he's saying that to you, I've got some photographs, I'd like to show them to you. Though you don't know the girls, you recognize... He's already taken your picture.
I could not have known.
He's now showing you the other pictures of the other girls at the same view that he recently took your picture of, and theoretically at least, he's got your nails and your hair, and he's got his knife and fork out so he can eat the inside of your brain.
Oh, wow. Okay, you went full Bill Bob.
You did say Hannibal. I mean, you did. It is... Thank you, Anthony. I think this is Stephen Hogarth's second darkest lyric. There is a darker lyric than this. There is also it is also the second song I know, almost certainly about serial killers. Because Porcupine Tree did one of those as well.
Ooh.
But this song. What's nice about this song is it's a serial killer dressed up in a beautiful wedding song.
But what I really, really like about it, actually, and this is where I get a little bit nerdy, is...
You?
Never. It's so out of character for me. What I like about it is it's a little bit of an introduction into empathizing and understanding the viewpoint of what is a typical serial killer neuropathy, where a lot of them, sometimes it's driven by, I just like to kill. But there is a known psychopathy about when it's the kidnapping of the women and the violence against women. The hardest thing in fighting violence against women is the perpetrators often don't see it's violent. And they often see it as a romantic gesture. Catcalling, that's just me complimenting you. I'm groping you. That's just, or slapping your ass. That's just me complimenting you. And you push that far enough. It's I'm stalking, raping, and killing you because I love you.
I'm keeping you alive in my collection. I'm keeping you
alive in this collection of dresses made from your skin. That is a massive psychopathy, and it stems right back to you know, this idea that we really need to start saying stop catcalling people, because it's the beginning of a dangerous slide, even in my debate about this. But that aside, it's a very interesting and beautiful thing to put in front of people to say, you know, we, on a certain level at the moment, we romanticize serial killers, but we very rarely look at their actual psychology and thinking, you think this is all right, you think this is romantic, and that's dangerous. And so I quite like it as a sort of, if I was teaching psychology and if I was back in my days of studying psychology and serial killers, hello, this is why I have a vested like in these things, is I would bring this to class and say, this is something that you could dissect and understand and apply to how things manifest out in serial killers. And I listen to way too many solved murders podcasts and stuff to not be absolutely enthralled by the concept of this song.
So
but
once again, I decided to have a little bit of fun and see you react, and you dropped some science on me.
I
you
like
dropped
science.
Some wisdom on me.
I like some mind science too.
And so we're basically saying this Marillion song is a teaching point for the Me Too movement.
Yes, and it's an entry point into empathizing with a dangerous mind, and then back with calculating how if you let unhealthy tendencies keep growing, like everything, you'll want more and more and more. And yes, it's a slippery slope argument, but in some people, and unfortunately too many, because one is too many, it leads to, hi, I'm strapping you to a chair and showing you my collection of photographs. This person's not been caught yet. Yet clearly they've got a stalking process, right? They've got an MO. And
you don't know the girls, but you'll recognize the view.
They've got a central point that they keep going to.
I can't tell you how gleeful that last line makes me.
I love it. As a writer, it makes me very excited.
It makes me gleeful. It's so evil.
I like things that sit there and kind of go, ooh, is it this? Is it this? Is it this? And then just goes, here's the truth. And if you didn't see it before.
So the lesson of this video: stop bad behavior before it leads to worse things,
yes,
which may or may not include lyric videos and YouTube channels. Thanks for watching. Keep the faith.
Bye.